Hey there everybody, Guitars N70 here. Want to talk to you today about a metal masterpiece, Def Leppard's Comin Under Fire. So why do I think this is a metal masterpiece? Well, I think mostly because of the work of Pete Willis on this track. And Pete Willis's work on all of Pyromania. So I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but Pete did track all of the rhythm guitars on Pyromania before he was fired. He was the founding member of Def Leppard and was an integral part of their sound on the first 3 albums. I just don't think he gets enough credit for what he was doing. I think Steve Clark gets plenty of credit, and well, deservedly so. I love Steve Clark, and I think he's amazing. And I'm not going to try to say who was more important, this, that, or the other. But Pete Willis, you know, that... I mean, that's so nailed all over high and dry. And I mean, you can just tell when Pete Willis is playing, he's got a gritty, dirty garage sound in a really good way. It's unique, and his riffs are fairly simple, but they just completely kick ass. Like I love Pete Willis's playing. It's just too bad he had the problems that he did, and it resulted in what it was. But things go the way they go because I love Phil Collen as well. So a lot of love for Def Leppard all the way around, and just let's not forget Pete Willis. He was also credited with the main songwriting of 4 of the songs on Pyromania. I think it was Photograph, Too Late for Love, Billy's Got a Gun, and of course Comin Under Fire. So let's just take a look at the opening. I'm going to play all the rhythm parts for you here, try to get through it quickly, and then later I'm going to go and I'm going to learn all the fills and the lead, and come back and do another video for you on that as part 2. But let's start with the rhythm today. The dynamics in this song are another reason why it's a metal masterpiece. The dynamics in this song are amazing. Joe Elliott's vocals are amazing. I mean, especially at the end of the song when he comes in with all those, just these fills, those vocal fills they're just badass. Anyway, let's get right into this, okay? So the opening, you're going to be holding an E with that 8th fret B string there, and you're just going to arpeggiate it out. The double hits are coming on the D string. This is going to be kind of an intermediate lesson, so I'm not going to get too in depth, but of where to put your fingers. But here we go. So it's, and then you're going to hold this across the D, G, and B. That slide is, you're sliding on just the G and B strings. So it's... Then you're going to play a D power chord, or just arpeggiate the bottom strings. And then a C and a B. Repeat. Just down to an E. And then you're going to go into the main riff of the song, the Comin Under Fire part. Everything is chugged on the E string. Just chugging in between, so listen for the amount of chugs, and I'll show you. Okay, so what's going on there? You're playing an E, and then this chord you're playing 9th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the D string. And then this chord down here, you got 3rd fret on the C, the 3rd fret on the A, and the 4th fret on the D. So this is a form of a C. That's just a C power chord. And then the second time you come through, you're going to take the same inversion that you did here and just move it up here. 9th fret A, 7th fret D. Play it again down here. Back to E. C. So it's the same thing, it's just repeated twice. You know, so the way to remember it, because it gets kind of confusing, is this every time you go here, it's always inverted. Second time is you're going to invert this one and still this one. Come up to that D power chord. Okay, so when you get done with that part and finish it, it goes, he's going to go into the verse. Turn your volume down a little bit. Slide right into an E power chord. Play this chord again, and then a C. So it's inverted. Baby, I don't wanna fake it. Right? Okay, so playing an E to a high E up higher. And this inverted. Go to the inverted. And then to the D. You can play it here if you want. Or baby, I don't wanna fake it. And then you come down to, this is the chorus. So you're playing a C and sliding down to a B. To an E. And this part, you know, when you look at the tabs and such, they have it strictly going. You can do that, but I like a little bit of laziness there. You know, if you want to lift up, do what you feel is right. I don't like to get too. I don't think it goes straight to the chugging on the E. So this is the F sharp. You're playing 2nd fret and 5th fret on the E and A. To a D power chord and a C power chord. Now, again, it has you chugging on just the E string. If you read tab, it would have you going. I like to add a little bit more balls to it, and it just depends on how you want to play it. If you want to get full on, so I'll leave it up to you as how you want to play that. I like to add a little bit more balls to it and just progressively get more heavy-handed as the song picks up. So maybe the first time it's... And you're going to do the same thing here. Hits. And he repeats that part. Right? So the next part he's going to go to, instead of playing that, he plays this during the verse. So it's... Okay, so One time when he's doing the verse, he does the first 2 times he's. So another time he goes to it, he's going like this. These are all chords that we've played before. Okay, it goes back through it. And then, really, that's the whole song. When you go to the Comin Under Fire part, he just goes back to, it's back to that riff at the beginning. So the only other parts to really talk about for the rhythm is right after the solo. When he comes down, he finishes the solo and he goes, the part where he's, you got me, I'm coming, my back to the wall. So he's going. So the difference here, and I'll show you that part in a minute, but the difference here is he's going to come and he's going to play this the same way. Now this is the part when Joe comes in. Is it any wonder? He comes in really high like that. He plays it like this. Okay, so the subtle difference there is he's kind of doing what the bass is doing. Instead of just chugging it out, he's playing, and just listen to the recording if you want to get it perfect. It's hard to kind of tell where exactly he's hitting that, but it's not. He's hitting that when Joe goes, "Is it any wonder?" It's like, and then after that, he goes back to the Comin Under the Fire. Plays that twice, but then he ends it like this. Okay, so we didn't really go over this part when he comes out of the solo. Again, let's do that. So he's playing an E, and then this is the G and the D and G strings at the 5th fret. So it's. Just move it up to the 7th fret. Play it like this, I'm walking around, I stumble and fall. That part. It just finishes on the D. Goes right into that end part. So those are the parts for the rhythm. I'm not a singer. I just couldn't help myself on those parts. So hopefully I didn't hurt anybody's ears. But hope you enjoyed that. Stick around. I need to learn the fills. I know the solo, but I need to learn the fills, and I'll lay those down for you, and we'll talk about those because those really make the song. I mean, this is cool. I love the rhythm in the song, but the others just make it. And so hope you enjoy it. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.